Guys, what's going on, and welcome to a brand new video. And this video today is, of course, your review for the Leeds United 1, Birmingham 1, and Leeds United winning it on penalties 4-2. 4-2. Leeds United winning the game on penalties. I'm buzzing because we're into the next round of the Cup. 16 teams remaining. The final 16 teams in the FA Cup. 2 more wins away from Wembley, and we got the result. Performance was not there, especially in the first half, especially from a lot of the fringe players, where you needed to see a performance from them if they wanted to get into the starting 11, which none of them, and I say none of them, shown that they should be in the starting 11. Besides one. Only one person that came into this team that's like a fringe player shown that maybe he gets back into the starting 11 or gives fuck the choice and gives fuck the headache of, do I bring him back in? Now let's get into it and talk about the game. Now, Birmingham, I mean, we can talk about the fact that Birmingham throughout the entire game, including extra time, were the way better team. We'll start with that. We were the second best team on the pitch. Birmingham City played like they were the Premier League team. They were better than us. The first half, they were a lot better than us. The entire half, they had most of the ball, nearly all of the ball in that first half. We went to halftime, still 0-0. You're thinking, okay, yes, we've been poor. Let's change it in the second half. We then make a couple of subs in the second half. We make one, actually. We brought on... Who did we bring on? We brought on Ampadu for Buonanotte. I mean, Buonanotte was poor in the first half, but I thought he got going towards the end of the first half and he looked a bit better, but he came off at halftime. It doesn't look like we're going to be seeing much of him this season, to be honest, at all. And I think his performance showed it for most of that first half. He was static in the middle of the pitch mostly. There was a moment where he stands still, loses the ball. We then win it back. 2 players, I can't remember who, win the tackle. He steps in front of both of them, wins the ball, and then just stands still and loses it again. He wasn't good enough. I thought Buonanotte was poor in that first half, so he comes off at halftime. There was a couple of other players I thought could have come off as well who weren't good, but Ampadu comes on from Buonanotte, and we look so much a better team. We look way a better team with Ampadu in the side. And then we get the first goal. I mean, it's a great work. We'll talk about the goals. It's great work from Okafor. His little twist. He chests it, turns, and he leaves their entire midfield gone. He plays it into Mecha. Mecha does well to keep the ball after there's a tackle in, keeps the ball, and an absolute rocket into the near post to put us 1-0 up. And you're like, get in. At that stage, I was like, okay, we'll probably go on and win this game now. It might be a 1-0 win or a 2-0 win. Then we made some other subs after that. DCL and Aronson came on in the 68th minute. Pirro came on in the 78th minute. Okafor went off with an injury, holding his hamstring for Bogle. So we'll see what's happened with Okafor, and hopefully it's not that bad. And if he is out, hopefully it's only like a week or 2 he's missing. And it just feels like Okafor is one of those players who is brilliant on the ball. He has the ability, and we've been speaking about how he doesn't have the end product, but he's one of those players that has all the ability, but he just seems to keep getting injuries. So yeah, we brought him off. Then they scored that goal. Roberts with a strike from outside the box that deflects off James Justin into the back of the net. Good goal from them with a bit of luck. I mean, they kind of deserved it. I mean, they could have had a couple of goals in this game. Perry saved us multiple times. The first half with a very good save. The second half, you know, he made another good save. You know, we went into extra time. There was a couple of chances in extra time. You could argue a penalty right at the end should have been given to Leeds United when Aronson got taken out. Right at the end of extra time before penalties. But yeah, after that, we went to penalties. And yeah, so Pirro scored, DCL scored, and Longstaff scored. So the 3 players that missed against Sheffield Wednesday scored in this game. So the 3 players that missed their penalties the last time in the Cup redeemed themselves by all scoring, including Brendan Aronson, who got the 3rd one. So yeah, Stansfield scored the first. And then Pirro scored our first to make it 1-1. Duxius, I don't even know how to say his name, made it 2-1 to them. DCL made it 2-2. Then Doyle missed, which was saved. Sorry, it was a save. Great save by Perry. Aronson then scores to make it 3-2. Roberts hits his shot off target. Longstaff scores, and we go through. I'm very happy for Perry. We'll get into player ratings now. We're a bit all over the place, but we'll get into player ratings, and we'll start with Lucas Perry. So happy for him. I'm giving him my man of the match. I thought he was the best player on the pitch for us. In that first half especially, I thought everyone was poor. The only player that kept us in that game for me was Perry. I mean, not the only one, of course, because you can't just rely on your goalkeeper to keep you in the game, but he kept us in it with a couple of good saves, a very, very good save where I thought was going in the back of the net, and I thought even the second half, I thought he was good again. He played, you know, he gives Fark a bit of a headache of, does he start in the Premier League? Or at least, with this good performance, it puts him closer to Darlow than what he was beforehand. So if Darlow makes one little mistake, you could argue maybe if Darlow makes one little mistake, even if it's a little mistake, Perry comes straight back in the game after. because he's had this good performance to be for fuck to go. He just had a very good performance, so he's kind of almost there. Maybe he starts in the next game. Who knows, against Aston Villa. But yeah, Perry, very happy with him. Gonna give him my man of the match. I'm gonna give him a 9. I thought he was brilliant. Great goalkeeping performance from him, and he needed that. And him being the man that, you know, saved a penalty. I know one of them was skied, but the one he saved, good save. And I'm happy he got to save a penalty, and they both weren't just missed, you know, hit off target. I'm happy there was actually a save in there because he earned that after a great performance. James Justin, I thought was decent. Again, it's going to be like a lot of the players. Good in the second half, not great in the first. I thought he was poor in the. I thought he was a bit off it in the first. Thought he looked a lot better in the second. I'm going to give him a 6. Yakabio in the middle, I thought he was okay. I thought Biel had a good performance. I thought defensively we were very good. So I'm going to give Biel a 7.5. I thought he was good. Bornau, I'm going to give an 8. I thought Bornau was brilliant. I thought Bornau was he was our second best player just behind Perry. I thought Bornau had a great performance, which I'm happy for him as well. You know, coming into this team, being our backup centre-back still gives Fox some, you know, head-scratching things to think about. Bornau just played, you know, a pretty good performance. You then have your 4 in front of them. So you have your Goodmanson, who I thought was good. I thought he had a decent performance. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Willie Nonto, I thought was poor. I don't think he did anything in this game. I'm going to give him a 4. I thought he was absolutely awful. I don't think he did anything. He barely got the ball. When he did, he lost it. I don't remember one thing he did that was like, I can't remember one bit of good thing he did in this game. Not all his fault because he didn't get the ball a lot, but he didn't really do a lot at all, in my opinion. Tanaka in the midfield, another player who I didn't think did a lot at all either. I'm going to give him a 5. I thought he was not great in the first. I thought in the second he wasn't good either when he did, like how long he did play, which he stayed on the pitch for, how long did he stay on the pitch for? He came on for, Piro came on for him, so he came off in the 78th minute. Didn't think Tanaka was good either. I'm going to give him a 5. Longstaff, I mean, how many misplaced passes did Sean Longstaff have in this game? So many misplaced passes from Longstaff in this game. I'm getting him a 5.5 because I thought he was still better than the other two, but there was so many times where I'm like, oh my God, Longstaff, he's played the wrong pass, or he's played it in the touch, and he's missed the pass. So yeah. You then got Okafor, who I thought, again, this is a player who I thought was not great in the first, but in the second, I thought he got into the game more and was way better in the second half. I'm going to give him a 7 because I thought he stepped up in the second half. Of course, got the assist for the Mecha goal with his spin and turn. But overall, I think he looked so much better in the second than he did the first. Of course, he went off with a injury as he was holding his hamstring. Hopefully, it isn't an injury, like a big injury. Hopefully, it's like he's just a little knock and he'll be available for the next game. Or even if he is out, make it hope that he's only out for like a week. But yeah, Okafor for me was good. I think I'll give him a 7. Buonanotte, didn't think he was good at all until near the end of the first half, where I thought he kind of stepped up a little bit, but still wasn't great. I'm going to give him a 5. And then he came off at halftime, of course. So it feels harsh rating him, but I'll give him a 5. Metro up top. He got pulled so many times, by the way. There was so many times where he got his shirt absolutely dragged and the ref didn't give a free kick. Or he got pushed in the back and no foul. Took his goal very well. Great finish. An actual striker's finish in the back of the net. An absolute rocket. And yeah, he scores the goal to put us 1-0 up. And I thought his hold-up play, there was really not much he could do with his hold-up play, to be honest, because every time he tried to hold it up, he had his shirt pulled, he had his arm pulled, and the ref just never gave fouls. I mean, he should have had like 8 or 9 more fouls than what he actually did. I mean, he kept getting dragged to the ground, and the ref just kept saying play on. But yeah, anyway, we're through to the round of 16. There's not really much else to talk about. We were outclassed by a championship side. Let's be real. We were outclassed by a championship side. But that doesn't matter in the end because we're into the next round. 16 teams remaining in the FA Cup. And there's a chance for us to go to Wembley if we win the next 2, if we get a good run. So when people say, I don't care, I want us to lose, or I don't care if we win or lose, I do because I want a good cup run. This could happen. 2 wins away from Wembley, depending on who we get, of course. If we don't get Arsenal or Man City, whoever else we get, I'm fine with. Like, I'm confident that we can beat any team we get if it's not Arsenal or Man City. Even Man City, I think we can beat. But they're the 2 teams that I go, we'll probably get knocked out. The rest, I'm like, we have a chance. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know who your man of the match was. As I said, mine was Perry. Let me know who yours was. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.